Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. We are in St. Augustine, Florida in this very cool antique shop, and I'm trying to see, it's wobbling and I apologize, but I'll list all the information below. I will be doing a voiceover because of the music, but I thought I would share this very cool place with you guys. So I had kind of already scoped out this booth, and then I decided to go check, and they did say I could film here. So the name of this place used to be the Anastasia Antique Mall, and now it's Bazarre Bazaar. So like weird bazaar sort of thing. So I'll put the name down below. This was a pretty Fenton piece, hand painted, $8. I wasn't sure about that one. I thought $8 was a good price, but I wasn't sure for resale. So let me know what you think, guys. Then there was, so now we're looking at some mid-century. This was a set of 2 glasses that were gold and teal that I thought were pretty, but it was $14 for 2 glasses. And then down here, I really liked this ashtray. It was mid-century, it was $13. It had a little bit of a treasure craft feel, but it did say as is, but I couldn't find the damage, so I passed on it for now. If I get back up here, I may pick it up next time. So then I'm just kind of trying to pan around and show you guys what this place looked like. It was great. I really loved finding this new antique mall, and I'm definitely going to put it on my, if not monthly, maybe once a quarter rotation, because it is over an hour from where I live. And then I spotted salt and pepper shakers. And looking back, I probably should have got those flower ones too. Those were pretty. Now the problem was I had no cart and I was juggling the camera in one hand. I totally missed the Tonala duck. I was really excited to see this piece, the antelope. I had not seen one of these in the wild before. I think it's Royal Hagar, but don't quote me. Let's see if I show the bottom. Of course I don't. I thought I caught it in there, but I didn't. I think the price was like $16, 16 to 20 on that. And then I noticed more planters, and this was when I realized my hands were full. Oh my gosh, I need to get a cart because John was halfway across the mall shopping. So now we're going to go find a cart. And I apologize, I'm going to try not to make you sick. I will get better as I continue to do these, guys, so please hang in there with me. And then I was going back to my spot, and there was a lady that had been in the next booth, and she had gone into the area, so I was just giving her a little space because I wanted those planters for you. So I was kind of looking around me, waiting to see for her to leave the corner, and I was going to see if there was another way in, but the cart wouldn't fit. So I was excited to find this swan planter. I think it did have like a made in Taiwan sticker on the bottom, but I just thought it was really unique. I like the airbrush on it. And this one said as is. It did have a little hairline on it, but it didn't look that bad. So I did grab this as well. So already I'm excited. The first booth in, we've got some pig shakers, we've got a swan, we've got a dog. So this to me is a good start. We had gone to some other shops before this, and the prices were pretty retail and above, and there weren't really any sale booths. So I was excited to find this mall where there looked like there was going to be some bargains. This little guy came with me for Easter, so he'll be showing up in probably one of my March or February live sales. Probably maybe the end of February I'll do a live sale for you guys that's got a little more of an Easter theme. And then I found the Victorian booth with just everything was pink and gold and just so many goodies. And I think my footage may have got swapped. I thought I got a video going into it. But there's just so much stuff. This was the second booth, guys, and I was just in overload because there were so many things to look at. A lot of the trinket boxes were pretty much at retail price, so I didn't pick any up this time. Just trying to absorb and take everything in. Now, I had been wanting one of these dog McCoy cookie jars, so I was kind of excited to find this one for $35 because some of the other malls I'd been in, I'd seen them at $100 or more. I asked John because it was heavy to kind of pick it up and check it over for me. Because I am starting a vintage cookie jar collection, but I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. I have a cat and a dog so far, so it's just kind of whatever speaks to me. This was a pretty swan planter. Just cuteness everywhere. So much glass. I've got to learn about glass, guys, because this place had a lot of it. There were a lot of cute little knickknacks, but like I said, they were pretty much maybe next time. That was a cute little cow set I liked. There's tons of little trinket dishes, glassware. I finally saw one of those in the wild. It's the glass poodle dish. I forget who the maker is. There were lots of little glass figurines and bits in this booth. I think that was a glass poodle. And I'm sorry I was a bit rusty, guys, so I'm sorry the angle was a little off there. I get excited and then I forget to tilt the camera up. This booth was just crammed, every nook and cranny. And it was only like the third booth into the shop, so I was already like really overwhelmed. I'm not sure why I didn't get that owl. It might have been $14 and not $4. I don't know. The cats were cute. It was a little dark in here, so I thought those were cute. They were like sugar cats, is what I would call them. There was some pretty planters. They were like $14. That was a bird. Oh, there we go. Now I got it. The cat was cool. I think I was trying to be careful when I was filming this booth because the lady from the other booth was in here too, and I was trying to give her some space. I was trying to see if this was an older The Night Before Christmas. Ever since Vintage and Vinyl did the reading, I was thinking of getting one, but this was a newer version put out by Barnes & Noble. Here I'm just trying to give you an idea. So I'm only in the third booth on the right side of this store, and it is just huge. Now these guys, I did end up buying, and you'll see them in the haul, but I think I may have paid too much for them. They were marked down to $18 for the set, so $9 each. But I think I did go back and grab those. Did I go back in this booth? I don't remember. Little Bluebirds of Happiness. I don't know, I think I felt because they were poodles, and I never find poodle stuff. They were originally $25, marked down, and it said as found, but I couldn't find any issues with them other than I think on the front of one there was just a tiny little mark on the paint. So they're pretty, the back is actually like a pastel pink, and they're gray and white chalkware, Miller Studio. And you'll see them in the haul. I will be doing haul videos for this one. And then I think I asked John, my husband, to help check them over because, you know, I was in full-on treasure mode. And this booth, I think, was 30% off, so I was checking to see if I could find any sale treasures in here. There's a lot of dishware. I don't know why I paused on that spot for such a... I must have been talking to someone. I wasn't seeing a lot in this booth, but I was still just kind of trying to peek into all the back corners. That ashtray was kind of cool. But it had more of an Asian motif, and that's just not my style. I think this was a little trinket box I was looking at. Hopefully I realized, oh, it's just a little girl figurine, but it wasn't anything that felt super duper special. So I left her. I was trying real hard to find you stuff, guys. I was looking. I was just curious what it was made of. It was apparently a replica of something. Oop. There's Barbie case. Just taking one last twirl around. Talking to John, and then I start looking at the pottery. And some of them, the prices, even at the 30% off, I couldn't touch them this time. That was a cute pillow. There was a lot of lusterware here, and a lot of false craft I found too. I didn't pick up, but there were different ones. They had kind of like a little mid-century look to me, so I was just checking it out. But it was $18. I kind of like the little gold detail on it. Those were different. I want to see who the maker was on those. I don't know if I actually looked it up. That was a really cool glass lamp. I thought that was neat. And then I liked this. It was a bunch of like vintage photos in a giant frame. because you know I love my cabinet cards. I think that was Roseville. Yep. I'm starting to recognize it. That was kind of a neat, weird looking piece in the back there. Almost like a pocket planter. And then here's all the false craft. It was like a whole entire collection of every dish you could think of in that pattern. And this booth had a little bit more of a boho, Middle Eastern feel to it. Kind of like if you went into like a world market or something, you kind of got that feel from this booth a little more. I thought those little pictures were neat shaped. And we've got about 2 minutes left in this first part of the video, guys. So I just want to say thanks for hanging in there and thanks for shopping with me. If there are things that you think I should have bought or I should take a second glance at the next time I'm there, please let me know. Remember to go ahead and subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up. And thanks for hanging out with me, guys. We're going to wrap up here in a few minutes and I'll see you in part 2.